Biden does have a couple more months as president, and he's implying that he is going to do some things. And certainly people want him to do some things. Here are the things that he's talking about doing. So one is moving to limit oil drilling in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. Oil drilling had been banned for decades in the refuge. Obviously, it's an area with a lot of threatened species, a lot of natural beauty and everything. But a law passed during the first Trump administration required the federal government to hold 2 lease sales there for fossil fuel drilling. The Trump-era law required the second lease sale to be held before the end of 2024. The Biden administration signaled Wednesday it plans to move forward with a 400,000-acre auction, the lowest acreage it could legally offer. I guess that's something. Okay, I guess. Well, it's the law, although bear in mind, the SCOTUS told us earlier this year that he's not really bound by the law when it comes to his duties. And you're telling me it's tougher to attach something official to fossil fuel leases than for Donald Trump to attach something official to overthrowing the government on January 6th. So I feel like you could probably do more. And look, there are lots of governors who are coming out now and saying we're gonna Trump-proof ourselves and everything. Newsom is calling for a special session to protect California's policies on civil rights, climate change, abortion access, disaster funding, those sorts of things. My wife this morning in reading that was like, why is he trying to Trump-proof us? Why isn't he just proofing us? Apparently there's more you could be doing, just do it. Like you don't need the excuse of Donald Trump. But anyway, my fear, what, no, you don't think that it shouldn't take Donald Trump potentially changing the law for him to deliver more? People are frustrated with Gavin Newsom in some ways that are not totally dissimilar from the ways they're frustrated with Joe Biden. In any event, you comment on that if you want, but also,
let me
finish my point. I'm the host of the show. And I got 5 more seconds. Okay,
Johnny Damage, boys. It's Johnny Damage.
I'm normally very nice. I don't think Joe Biden is going to go nearly as hard as he could, as other presidents do, even Donald Trump at the end of his last term. So that's my fear. I could be wrong, and I would love to be proven wrong. I give Joe Biden credit when he deserves it. What do you think?
I mean, Gavin Newsom just was out of the game for president of the United States, and suddenly he's back in the game for president of the United States. He also is taking up the mantle in the wake of all this, when most of the Democratic apparatus is like, I'm so sad, it's your fault. It's that person's fault. It's this person's fault. Gavin Newsom's like, let's roll, boys. That's it. That's the answer to the question. And there's a difference in the actual answer to that question is Trump's going to do some horrible crap to Los Angeles, and California, like eliminating state and local tax exemptions.
Which he did.
He's going to raise our prices. Like that's what he does. Okay. Yeah. And there are many things about California. I'll say Gavin Newsom. I like him because he's hot, but Gavin Newsom and the Democratic Party of California have done that make us all right now go like, thank God we're in California where abortion's legal and there's certain rights that we have to vote, to do all kinds of stuff that no one else is. And Trump's going to try to take those away. So there's an actual answer to the question. That thing's just more complaining.
What's the question?
Why isn't he? Why does it take Trump for him to do this stuff? Well, he's already done this stuff, and Trump's trying to take it away. So he's trying to batten down those hatches.
He has done some stuff. I grant you that. I'm not some sort of extremist when it comes to Gavin Newsom, but I will say that my fear when the topic of Gavin Newsom comes up is, I think you're totally right. I think he's back in the picture, at the very least in his own mind, and probably objectively. He's the sort of person the Democratic Party is generally comfortable with. But the thing that I sketched out on the show yesterday is my fear is, let's say he's got his 37-dimensional chess. Okay, he's gonna start doing some stuff, some of which I'll like, some of the stuff you'll like, whatever. In 4 years or in 2.5 years, when he's running for president, is he gonna run as like an Obama, or is he gonna run as we're gonna return to normalcy, we're gonna return to sanity, we're gonna, which do you think?
I think he is one of the smartest political operatives that you can find, and he's a star.
No, okay, pause. I understand your position on that, but I'm saying, you're saying the thing that he's doing right now is a good answer to the question. Rather than focusing on who's to blame, he's gonna oppose Trump. He's not just, who's to blame? He's actually doing something. Okay, that's fine. My fear though is, I do think there are lessons to be learned from the election. And if he thinks everything was done right except it was her instead of me, I don't think he is drawing the right lessons from the election. And maybe, look, maybe Trump's likely utter mismanagement of the economy and virtually every other policy means that the Democrats don't have to be awesome or populist next time around to win. Maybe Trump is incompetent and terrible and corrupt. But I also think that there is a reason that people voted for an Obama and a reason that they voted for the progressive version of Joe Biden that he campaigned on. And I hope that he gets that that is a thing that people want.
I think he would. I'm not so sure it's a slam dunk he'd be the next nominee, but I think he would be smart.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that it necessarily would be. I think there's other people.
Fox News and wins and gives concise answers.
Sure. I just hope he gets people's frustration. That is my fear. We will see. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?